Well, well, well. Oh my fucking god. Wow. I mean, is it possible? Um, you know, here I am, this evening. And, to everyone, first off, my name is Robert Kane, and I am your host here at the Devil's Advocate. As we know in life, there are truly, truly none of us who are innocent. But I want you guys to listen to a gentleman who I've come to know as Milo Ponderosa. I think what he has to say is quite valid here. So I need everyone to fucking listen up.
Everybody, it's Carmelo here, and I just have to make a quick video to say that I am taking a little bit of a long break, so to say. I just had one fuck of a night, and it kind of got me thinking. And this is actually a serious video. There's not going to be a at the end of it or me saying some bullshit. I'm going to leave Charlie alone for a while because I just witnessed something tonight that kind of fucked me up a little bit mentally. Make a long story short, we had a resident that suffers from severe schizophrenia, gets seizures, so on and so forth. Really nice guy. He knows what he's doing. He doesn't claim to be some, dipshit boxer or arrogant or a pig. Actually, this guy keeps his room super clean. He doesn't have beer caps all over the fucking floor like Charlie's house. By the way, I saw that video the other day, Charlie. But instead of laying down area rugs, why don't you just fucking vacuum, you gross fucking pig. Anyways, this guy is really intelligent. He used to work for FEMA. Really good job. The guy's built like a brick shithouse, too. About my height, same weight, everything like that, but in way more shape than my fat ass. But, god damn it. But the guy had a seizure, and after a seizure, you go into an episode of Clear Cloud 9, like, just, you're spaced out. And he's had seizure before, and this time, he came out in a violent way. I mean, this guy was grabbing, he fucking knocked me a good one, he knocked two nurses down. It was just all out fucking chaos where we literally had to put the whole ward on lockdown, make sure everyone was in their room safe. And the guy just went out psycho. And what he was doing was kind of showing what Charlie is like with some of his shit when he's doped up. I know Charlie takes medication, and that's why I think I'm just going to stop ripping on the guy because, sure, he could get more help than what he needs. I do blame his parents for this, and Eugene, I doubt you watch this, but you should be really fucking ashamed of yourself, man, for letting him do what he does. At least the guy that I had to deal with tonight, his loved ones put him in this place because they know he needed help. And the guy, and I never hold anything personal at my work. They can't help it. Charlie, he can fucking help it. So Eugene, if you are watching this video, why don't you do the fucking right thing and actually get your son, stepson, or whatever the fuck he is, some help that he does need, man.
Well, I'm to everyone, I'm going to encourage you to, at this point in time, subscribe to Carmelo Ponderosa's channel. To anyone who, including Tempo, I don't know if you are Tempo, if you're subscribed to Milo's channel. To anyone who isn't subscribed to Milo's channel, who's on my channel, please do so. I've got a very small viewing base right now, but I have a huge, huge Twitter and Facebook following. Matter of fact, my last Twitter account just got nailed there because I put in some pretty crazy ass animated photos of politicians and stuff. Getting on to this topic, and Milo, I am so. If I was your daddy, and I'm not claiming to be, so don't take offense, but if I was, I would be so damn proud of you, boy. I feel today, Milo, that if everyone were to just turn that volume off and, block this guy. Mute his ass, unfriend him, do whatever the hell you gotta do. You made a very valid point, and I actually saw that video, Milo. You made a very, very valid point that he was on that video, and it wasn't 10 minutes, it was more like fucking almost 20. It was like 15, 16-minute video long, something in that area. I'm going to go on his channel, I can see it. You, Milo, have... You, Milo, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how genuine I am. All right? I'm going to show you how genuine I am. Here we go. You know what? I've been, of course, following his, and unfortunately, I have. There it is. Unfortunately, there it is. Right? The goat Zelenoff, and I'm subscribed. Unfortunately, I've been fucking caught up in the fucking nonsense, I'm gonna unsubscribe. There you go, and don't you get me wrong. Don't you? Look at this. He's posted this video. Charlie, we all know, okay? We all know. The jig is up, buddy. The jig has been up for quite a little while, okay? And the jig has been up for quite a little while. I think the reason why everybody, Milo, has continued to make these videos, of course, as you know, Milo, is a lot of us, I live here in Canada. I'll tell you, if this guy was my fucking neighbor, man, I don't know, bud. I think they'd be finding pieces of him in the fucking laundry room, to tell you the truth. And don't fucking think that I don't fucking mean that. You mentioned something, Milo, about about mental health and stuff like that. Milo, there's a lot you don't know about me. Oh boy. But I've bettered my life. And you see, this is why I tried originally to reach out to Charles in a positive way. I'm going to admit it, at first I really, really fucking hated some of you ass clowns, or so I thought you were. I hated some of you guys because I just felt like you guys were just fucking pouring gasoline onto the fire, And after a while, though, I could really honestly see everybody's frustration with the whole entirety of the situation. But something, and the reason why I decided to kind of climb aboard the good old train, and is because, how else, are you gonna, detonate that pipe bomb? You're gonna continuously light the fuse. I think you guys have done this. I think mission accomplished. He's obviously not going to Russia, not for quite some time, or the Ukraine for quite some time, because, well, let's fucking face it, right? Let's fucking face it. He's done. He's done, bud. It's not. You know what I mean? This is not fucking. This is the not fucking around crew anymore. And everybody knows that Charles Zelenoff, is not in charge, quote unquote. Everyone knows how absolutely, mental he is. And I don't mean, listen, I'm not meaning this in a bad way here. But you know what? The bottom fucking line is, Milo, you are completely 110% correct when, let's face it, his parents have been his fucking number one enabler. The continual giving of money, the stupidity, Eugene having lined up that fight with Andrew Hartley for a second time, which I'm sorry, I never would have done. After seeing my son being fucking smashed into oblivion and being put through the ropes like that, there's no way he belonged in a boxing ring. There's no fucking way in hell. You know? And to Eugene, I say to you, sir, like Milo, you should be a fucking ashamed of yourself. And, you know, the bottom line, you know, in a way though, I hate to say this, we've all been sort of responsible for this. I'm not saying you all need to understand what I'm saying. I'm not saying that we are responsible for Charles' behavior. This is not what I'm saying. But we have given him the attention. We have, in some psychotic sense, allowed him to keep going on it. We have allowed him to continue to do this. We have, in a sense, invoked him by even mentioning his fucking name. This is why I refer to him often as Charles, because it ain't Charlie G, it ain't Charlie, it ain't, you know, he's not part of the fucking Manson family, although sometimes he fucking sure acts like it. The bottom line here, ladies and gentlemen, the guy is skippier than peanut butter. You know what I mean? Without the fucking, you know, with extra nuts. He needs intervention. And, you know, unfortunately, this is the sad part about it. If his parents do not get involved on a serious level, he's going to end up dead. Okay? He's going to end up dead. Because North Hollywood, baby, is full of fuck. You know, they say the freaks come out at night. Well, where do you think most of them are during the day? In the fucking gym. Okay? I don't have to mention certain types of people, bikers, races, ethnic groups, gangs. I don't have to mention any of this. We all know this. And one of these fucking days, you know, I don't, you know what I mean? But the bottom line here is he's you know, he's gonna, you know, he's gonna walk up to the wrong guy, you know, oh, here, put on some gloves, let's do light sparring, and it's gonna be over. It's gonna be over, you know, and I only wish, I'm gonna post this video, you know, to Charles's channel on one of his fucking videos. And Charles, this is a message from me to you. You know, you can use any excuse, any facade, Charles, anything you want in the world to try and promote yourself as a legitimate boxer. But Charles, you know down deep. You know down deep. This is why you drink. This is why you act so derangedly fucking... You know, this is why you go to those little lunchtime buffets at the hooker whorehouses that you do to try to, you know, oh, look at me, you know, I'm doing this, you know. I mean, Charles, you know, how else do I say this? You know, the great thing, Charles, is it's not too late. It ain't never too late. The only time it's too late, Charles, is when you end up in a fucking body bag. That's the only time it's too fucking late for change, man. And I mean that sincerely. I'm gonna leave this video on that note, and what can I say? You know, I hope that he finds whatever it is he's looking for, you know, in life. And you know, because I actually kind of feel for the guy. I know what it is to be, you know, I know what it is to be a class act. You know, in my life, I've had a lot of people hate on me, you know, and more out of believe it or not, you guys wouldn't believe it's more out of jealousy than anything else. It's pathetic. About 5 years ago, I was at the top of my game. I've had to really, really step back in life and realize, you know, being humble is a good thing, you know. Charles, there's nothing wrong with being humble, my man. There's nothing wrong. You know, good things come to you, Charles. Good things will come to you if you are humble and if you are appreciative and respectful, you know. Not by sucker punching some 50-year-old man fucking doing a lat workout, Charles. What the fuck are you going to get from that? What the fuck are you going to get from that? You know, think back, Charles, to that kid in the black bandana, one of your very first victims. That kid who looked like he had fucking Down syndrome. You know what I mean? Putting his hands up like this, say, like, you know, don't hit me. You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? Like, the bottom line is, Charles, you know, you need to see past this narcissistic bullshit. You know, this flamer fucking attitude of, oh, I'm the best. I'm Charlie Z. Your name is Charles Zelenoff. Okay? You know what I mean? Your stepdad, you know, owns and from what I understand, the company does okay. None thanks to you. Why don't you get out there working with your pops, man? Huh? Why don't you actually, you know, become a man? There's nothing wrong with Charles working for a living. There's fucking nothing wrong with it. As a matter of fact, it can be very sad. And Charles, you want to pick up honeys? Man, I'm telling you something. Nothing like... Charles, I'm telling you. You'd be surprised at the changes that happen in your life. Anyway, so I'm going to leave this video, you know, cut and dry. You know, I was going to leave it, you know... But I'm going to leave this video cut and dry, and I really don't want to talk about the full fucking situation. Is just... Anyways, my name is Robert Kane. Milo, you the man, brother. I hope you weren't injured at work. Fuck, you know what I'm saying? I wish you all the best, bro. And, yo, keep in touch, big man.